I'd say Woodson. I have a lot of friends on Woodson, and we lost both games against them, 3 games against them last year. So I kind of want to get those back and show them what we got.
Nate just mentioned Robinson. We're certainly going to have to play some defense against them. They scored 118 points last night against Langley.
Oh, they did?
Double overtime. Yeah, they won 118-107. So
I saw the score when I was looking on Twitter, X or whatever, but I just glanced at it. I didn't know they got that high. That's insane. The Patriot District, you mentioned that. The Patriot District, going back to that, do you feel like you said from top to bottom, when you talk about that district coach, sometimes you see districts beat up on each other and they're worn down by the time the top 2 teams get to regionals. When you talk about the level of competition in that district and how deep it is, do you feel like it really actually prepares you, or is it just a cliche where we think it does, but then it wears us down? Because it can benefit a lot of teams, but sometimes it can wear you down mentally. You have to be ready to play every district game.
yeah, you certainly do. I take the approach. I'm sure our players are going to take the approach as well, that it's going to prepare us for hopefully higher goals after the regular season's over. But then, of course, then it goes to district tournament, and you're playing those same teams again. And that's the whole thing, is you're playing certain teams, if you can advance in the district tournament a third time, and the way the regionals are set up, you're going to play potentially a team a fourth time. I know when Lake Braddock made the state finals a few years back, they played South County 5 times that year. But I think it prepares you overall. I mean, you cannot take a night off in our district. Literally, whoever at the time is the first place in the regular season, they can get knocked off. I remember looking at scores last year, and I'd be like, wow, whoever was the 8th place team at the time only lost to South County by 2, or there was a couple times like the 7 seed beat the first or second place team during the regular season. It kind of reminds me of the old, ACC basketball and things like that. So I think it prepares you for the postseason more than getting worn down. But yeah, it's once again the district is going to be extremely deep. A lot of good teams in the district.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever seen a Lake Braddock versus South County basketball game, both schools consistently come out to watch and cheer. And so I feel like high intensity environments like that get you prepared for what you're going to see in the playoffs. Like those down the stretch moments where there's lots of pressure. These district games feel like state championship games sometimes.
Nate, this one's for you. It's very evident that your team thinks very highly of you. Can you just kind of, from your perspective, what's it like having, your team think so highly of you, but also not, get caught up in that, and be sure to balance and make the players around you better? Are you taking a different approach to the season this year? Is there a certain part of your game that you've been focusing on, or can you speak on that?
I've been focusing on helping my teammates more. I've been trying to find the open man for open 3, because last night I was getting double teamed down low in the post, so I was trying to look for the open man, and my teammates were hitting their shots, so we took home the win. But I also like to come up and help them when they're being pressured, because I can handle the ball pretty well, and I'm tall, so I could pass over people. So it's just I feel like it's pretty easy for me compared to Dean, who has to scrap his way up the court.
As players, when you play for a program and you've been together a long time, whether it's through AAU, youth leagues, and you get to that pinnacle of, wow, I'm a senior, and I want to make a run at a championship, whether it be district, regional, or even states. You look at the Lake Braddock culture. Are there some players that came before you guys when you were maybe a youngin', a freshman or sophomore, they were ahead of y'all, you respect that had an impact on you? I always feel like that's the sign of a great program, when the guys ahead of you saw them make their mark and you remember that. Now it's your turn. Is there anybody y'all think of in the last recent years that you can mention today?
Shout out Xavier Main. That's my guy. That's why I'm wearing number 3. Just try to be more like him every day because he's a. I was gonna curse there. He's a dog. He's a dog.
Anyone else?
Last year we had a point guard, Ty Clayton. He was always giving good advice and like talking to us, making sure that we're keeping a calm head. So.
Last year we also had a small forward, Nick Tarr. He was a great locker room guy, really funny, really genuine guy, nice, great leader, taking leadership skills after him.
And shout out Sean Dose and Marcus Showalter, seniors when I was a freshman. They're part of the reason I am who I am today. So,
Got anything?
Going back to that, Marcus Showalter and Gabe Garver, two seniors from when I was a freshman who shout out the Marine Corps, Gabe Garver, who I just really looked up to and made me want to have much of an impact as they did.
Coach, players, we greatly appreciate your time here and hope you enjoyed the NSMT experience. So best of luck this season and everything. And again, we appreciate you guys taking the time out of your Saturday to join us.